Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
All right. But before we go over that, so sequel,
I
right?
hope not.
Right? We need a sequel for this.
No way.
Is this not
There's
one of
no
the best
way,
movies of
dude.
the year?
There's no way this guy. There's no way. There's no way.
What?
This guy made Edge of Tomorrow? Bro, what happened?
Good
He made
question.
the first Born Identity? What happened, bro? Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I mean,
Jumper?
maybe I don't know.
Born
Maybe
Ultimatum? Oh, there's Edge of Tomorrow 2 coming out? I didn't know that.
he's like McGregor's, like paycheck. Even though it didn't really work out, I don't think it worked out for the paycheck. Like, unless you got guaranteed money.
What?
Oh man,
Yeah. Tom Cruise confirmed. There's gonna be a new Edge of Tomorrow 2.
that's amazing. And it's gonna be by this guy, Doug Liman.
Yeah. Everybody's well, he made the first one.
Oh, amazing. So
Did you see this movie with Did you see this movie with Anne Hathaway, Locked Down, in 2021?
no, I have not.
Yeah, he made Born Ultimatum, Born Supremacy, Jason Bourne. He made The Wall, Chaos Walking.
Wait.
He made
He made
Women.
these movies with fighting in it, and then he made this movie with this fighting in it.
Yeah, he made
Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and then he made this.
Oh. Okay, so to go
American
off to go off of this Chris Stuckman guy, right? Remember what he said about critiquing? It's all about the studios. The studios didn't really. They're not behind this movie at all. They're not, right? But you have a quote unquote credited director, and this is what he gave us. Now, should we be able to critique him about it, or is it all the studios that are doing all this? Like bullshit.
Nah, bullshit, dude.
This is like some sort of old legacy property that he's remaking, and this is what he did with it. Now,
He's got
should we blame him for that? I think we should.
He's got Arya Stark coming up in a new movie too.
Awesome. Did he say fuck it? Like, I just want to I want to be pals with Conor McGregor or something, or pals with the UFC, so I made this movie. Like his credibility is like on the line for this shit. I don't care what the fuck he's done before.
Yeah, this shit's crazy. This is Michael Bay territory shit, bro.
Is a credibility breaker for me. But yeah, clearly this guy's has a reputation, and this is a small production. Let's be honest about this. It's a small production, and you can't blame studios for this. So can we critique this, Chris Stuckman? Chris Stuckman fans, can we critique this stuff, or should we leave the artist alone? Because clearly this guy's an artist, right? Based on this movie, he's clearly a fucking artist. This is why these fools are. I don't think they care about actually care about film. That's my honest opinion. I don't think they actually care about film. I think it's just more of a something to do on the weekends or something. You know, you go to the movies, like shit like that. Like, oh, that's fine. Be some average, normal fucking movie fan goer. That's no problem. No problem with that. But once you start entering it in the realm of like critiquing film and being a critic and having a critical eye, you have full blown disqualified yourselves. This is for the Chris Stuckman idiots.
He made a Gambit movie with Channing Tatum, and Disney canceled it.
X-Men Gambit?
Because that was part of the 21st Century Fox merger.
Okay.
And when Disney bought the property, they didn't like the movie, so they never released it.
Fair enough. Not that I judge, not that I trust their taste, but
No, me neither.
God, what a pile of shit movie. Like really, actually, really bad. On every level. It wasn't even enjoyable in the sense of, like you said, a Michael Bay movie. It wasn't even enjoyable like that, where I can just make fun of it,
No.
or like, hey, okay, Michael, you're doing this on purpose and you're fucking with me. Not even that level. It's just bad in every direction. Do I need to go over like the story or anything like that? Like, this is my problem with really dirt bomb fucking movies. Is do I need to go over details of how bad it is? All I can say is
Some
like don't go fucking watch it. Like, don't watch this movie.
some critics said Roadhouse is dumb fun. It's
It's not even that, man.
not even that. It's fucking
That's that's the Michael Bay ambulance fucking movie.
ambulance is dumb fun.
That's dumb and fun. I will give Bay credit for that, how stupid it is, and kind of racist too. It's kind of racist. Whatever. Like, I'll fine. This is not even that, which is just that's saying a lot. Oh God, it's McGregor. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, the cringiness. Why are you why are you walking like that? Why are you talking like that? What is your character doing? It's it's so much like. Can I explain detail? Like, what this gorilla walk thing he does? From that to his lines, like where it's like ha 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 type of shit. It, it's like, oh my God, it's so bad. And then him on roids is also hilarious. That's also a funny thing about this movie.
He's got a Matt Damon movie coming out with Casey Affleck.
Excuse me?
He's got a Matt Damon, Casey Affleck heist thriller movie coming out this year, and Casey Affleck wrote it.
Are you saying this guy directed that?
Yes, he directed it. He directed Roadhouse. He didn't write it.
Well, sorry, but direction needs to take a front seat of as bad as it's written, right? With all the like cliches stolen from other movies. The direction is also absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe he was going for like what I said with Top Gun Maverick, where you're trying to recreate an era because this is an era film. You're trying to recreate that. Maybe that's what he was going for, and it just didn't work out too well. It looked new, but bad new. Instead of looking like the 80s or 90s or wherever the fuck this movie came out, the original came out. Maybe that's what he's going for. I don't know.
So he it was MGM began developing the film in 2013. And then it went to Film Hell. It went to Film Hell. Some dude named Rob Cohen was going to direct it. Some other guy was going to write it. They left. Then somebody else. At first, it was going to be Ronda Rousey as the lead role. She left.
Oh.
Then it was put on hold until 2021, when MGM began another attempt with Jake Gyllenhaal set to star and this guy to direct.
Well, Jake Gyllenhaal did not even try in this movie. He didn't try it. He didn't really try. There's very little effort. It seemed like from him acting wise. Maybe because he knew the movie was shit, and that this is a last second stitch something together fucking project. That's what it looks like. Now, here's the bigger point with this movie, for me at least, because obviously it's garbage. It's don't go watch it. It sucks. This idea of the culture warriors, where they take a movie and they made the damsel in distress. They had the manly man stuff in here. They did all the cliche things that we've seen from 1985, right? They did all of them in this movie, just not very well. It's like, will they go out of their way to complain about this movie? Or if they actually made an earlier version where Ronda Rousey is the Roadhouse fuck people up person, would they have went out of their way? Look what happens when you do woke stuff in movies. See how bad it is? Replace Jake Gyllenhaal with Ronda Rousey. in the same exact movie, would they have complained about that? Would they have went out of their way to make videos talking about, look at this movie, look how bad it is?
Probably.
And it's like, I'm sorry if you're a fan of those guys and you don't see them like it's seemingly doing that when there's so many movies out there, right? There's plenty of movies that follow just simple cliches from 1980s, but they don't get criticized by these guys. They just don't review the movie at all. But if this was a chick, imagine that. If this was a chick doing this stuff, what would they say? I'm curious. I think it's worth. I think that question is worth it. I think it's more important than the movie. The movie sucks ass. I think that question is more important than the fucking movie itself. What would they have done if they had 180-something pound chick fucking people up? They'd probably cry about it, right?
If I had to guess, yeah.
But if you take Jake Gyllenhaal, who doesn't know how to fight, and you have him beat up Conor McGregor, that's cool. For me, I'm like, that's not believable. McGregor would rip his fucking head off. Even though McGregor's a little bit overrated, but he'd rip his fucking head off. Right? Some normie trying to fight like that. So, but that's believable because like, oh no, but Jake Gyllenhaal, he's an ex-UFC fighter in the movie. He's like he's a big strong man. It's like, well, Ronda Rousey's a big strong woman, and she was in the UFC. But that's somehow less believable than random actor playing steroid, like random actor taking steroids and saying, "Look, I used to be in the UFC as a character." Like, come on, man. I don't know. I find that more interesting than the movie itself. And there won't be any. If I had to guess, there's no Culture Warrior, obviously no SJW in regards to this movie. But there's no like, this is a showcase of true masculinity, like these fuck faces ask for, these little weak men ask for. There's no showcasing or there's no, or there's plenty of showcasing of that, of what they seem to be asking for in this movie. The stoic man. It's in this movie. Jake Gyllenhaal acting is good God. Some of his lines was like, "Yeah, I'm glad I could have saved the day." Like what? Like put some effort into it, Jake. But for those guys, it's the stoic man in a movie. And I'm like, is this what you're asking for? See how it didn't affect the script? Like, see how the movie still sucked ass, even if you put all these, I guess, social roles into right into place with all the cliches. It still sucks. Whatever. No one will watch this video, but I hope that sentiment is something out there. It's somewhere in the ether, so that someone asked me about it. Like, yo, we talked about this. Here it is. I tried to make that point with Reacher, but it didn't get through apparently. But look how much money Reacher made.
Fuck this.
It's like, well, Captain Marvel made a lot more than Reacher, so it's like, what do you do with that?
It's woke madness.
But it's a bad movie. Reacher's a bad show. Is it as bad though? Think about it. It's like, why isn't it as bad? Whatever. All right. Grade. Fuck. 4 out of 10. I got 4 out of 10.
I was gonna give it a 3. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. I got 4 out of 10. Did anyone else here watch this movie? If not, then it's fine. In fact, I'm happy for you. You didn't watch this movie. Going once, going twice. Sold a 3 and a 4. That gives this movie a 3.5. 3.5 out of 10. A 3 and a 4. There's our movie review for Roadhouse 2024. Dog shit.
Shithouse.
Shithouse.